Yeah, I understand that.
And honestly, I wish Armin would give himself the chance to do things like that. And he doesn't do himself any good by being the way he is right now. You know, like my thing is that I'm not gonna lie to you. I was depressed for a solid 2.5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even prior, I had lots of trauma on top of that that just really didn't help. And my thing is that after that, I started socializing and I started going out and hanging out with friends and meeting people and even just going places by myself to meet new people. And the thing is that the moment you start having interaction with other human beings, you gain a certain type of energy to you that I can't really describe. And it's like you feel more alive. And I think that's literally all Armin needs to do. And that's why whenever I was talking to you about how Seamus is already so much different from before I brought him to Poutine Fest compared to after, like it really, really, really makes a difference. And I don't think Armin understands that because he's very much a book guy. He thinks that if I keep my nose in my books, I'm going to be a great human being. I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to be able to do that. But he's missing the entire socializing part because that
The
is the most
problem is,
important part of all of it.
Yes, exactly. And like he can continue to do the things that he does, but I think he genuinely needs to add into there is just going out with somebody. Like go
Yeah.
fucking go do something with somebody.
And that doesn't mean a girlfriend. That doesn't mean
No,
some
just
random
friends,
bimbo
you
you
know,
met on the
just
side
hit
of
up
the
the
street.
boys, go somewhere, dude.
go
Yeah.
to the bar. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, he won't do that. I forgot.
No,
Never mind.
well,
I
well,
just thought about that.
I think he could probably go to the bar, but he won't drink.
I know he
doesn't
can
drink any
have a
alcohol or
pop, you
anything.
know, and meet people, drink a
Yeah,
pop
exactly.
or a water,
Dude,
you
go
know, like
socialize, or you can go to the club. The club isn't to drink;
it's
to
a
dance.
dance. Yeah, I know. I want to go
Like,
to. I
dude,
haven't been to
Armin
the club yet.
loves to fucking dance, dude. He
Yeah.
loves to dance.
Oh, we all know that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, he's been doing it since we were fucking kids, bro.
Yeah,
Him just
bro,
fucking
in class,
busting a move
he
out
would
in
get
the
up
fucking
in the
middle of the
chair
room.
and start just dancing, bro. I fucking miss that shit. That shit was
Do you
fucking
remember-
hilarious.
Bro, do you remember him where he's like fucking screw life out, pet the dust? Oh my god, I fucking love that shit. That's so funny.
Oh shit. Elementary school
But
was
that's what
fucking
I mean.
great.
Like he really needs to start doing things like that, and I don't
Yeah,
understand
it's
why he
because
doesn't.
that is Armin. That is him. Like that is straight up Armin. Whenever he does
Yeah.
random shit like that is him, and that
Yeah.
is how I've known him for like
Yeah.
my entire life.
Yeah.
And like that is the Armin that I enjoy. That's the one that makes me laugh. That's the one that I like to be around. And like, you know, honest to God, like there are some days where it's honestly a little bit much, but you know, the fact that he has a lot of energy all the time,
It's
it's
good.
uplifting.
It is good. It is good though, you know, like
There are times where I'm having a shitty day and he pops into the Discord and he's like, "Hello!" And it just fucking makes my day so much better, dude.
Like my thing is that
Like,
Armin can be a little
hello.
much when it comes to trying to give advice. He tries to be Grandmaster fucking Yoda with that shit, and it gets frustrating.
Agreed.
Like there's certain
Sometimes
times where
keep
it's
the
like,
2 cents
okay,
to yourself.
yeah, Armin, I don't need Mr. Miyagi in my ear for 5 hours here, man. I'm sorry.
That's fucking funny, dog.
Like I just don't want to tell him because the thing is that Alex eats that shit up. Seamus is gonna start eating that shit up. Seamus has said that he doesn't eat that shit up. I have a feeling he will start eating that shit up.
Oh, like what do you mean? Like just let it bother him?
No, but like he's gonna take the advice straight to heart like Alex does. Like Alex sits there and listens to Armin as if Armin's the fucking prophet, you know? And
he's
it's
also
just
gotta
like,
take it with a little bit of salt because
Yeah.
half of the things that he tells him about, he hasn't even experienced in his life himself.
yeah. And that's the thing. Alex just full on went for it. And the whole thing about that is that, like you say, Armin's never been through that experience, but Armin also tailors his advice for that specific person. You know, so on top of him not experiencing it, he's trying to make it specific for Alex or specific for me or Seamus or you, or like, you know what I mean? He doesn't give general advice on how to be a good human being. Like when Alex was being a Sigma male, he was going with that shit. When Alex
Yeah.
started being all cuddly, he started going with that shit.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Yeah, because all of us are sitting over here like, what the fuck is he doing? and then Armin's like, yeah, dude, I fucking told you crystal ball profit shit predicted. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yeah. I don't know. That's one thing. He picks whatever side of the table he wants to. And I mean that's fine. That's what he likes to do. But
There's
it's
gonna
not
be a point in your
necessarily good
life
for
where
the
you gotta
person.
have your own opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. You can't pick the scientific opinion every time there. You know?
Exactly. You gotta like, you can't go with something logical, you need to go with something that's practical for you, or that's not necessarily logical from a fucking social standpoint, from a you standpoint, from a morality standpoint.
Yeah. And I
'Cause,
don't know, like it's fine in all that Armin wants to be the neutral guy in every argument, but neutral is not going to get you far.
I definitely feel like that is just a really, really, really big factor of his profession, though.
No, and I get that, but at the same time, you can't solely
Yeah,
look at
but
that.
like, I feel like though with that, you kind of have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
At least with that aspect, because it's like if you really think about it, like how much time he's gonna be like spending doing what he's gonna be doing, and the fact that you absolutely can't have any sort of opinion in his profession at all, or else you get penalized and fucking thrown in jail.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the medical profession's changing quite a lot when it comes to that specifically as well. I
It
think
fucking
that doctors are starting to get their opinions heard when it comes to certain like situations. Like if a patient has one chance at surviving and it's a surgery that's risky as fuck, and they want to have it done, but the committee doesn't see it as immoral, the committee can say no and basically say, doctor, you can't do this surgery because it's not morally right, even though the patient wants it, you know? So I don't find that aspect right, and I think that's where the doctor's judgment should come in, but Armin can't sit there and think of the scientific probability of it working out when it comes to a last resort kind of thing, you know? So that's what I kind of mean when I say Armin can't always look at the scientific opinion, and it doesn't necessarily apply to just the medical field either. I'm just talking in general, because I feel like Armin looks at the scientific answer to everything, and he's like, I'm never opinionated. I am always speaking facts, you know? And I get that, Armin, but sometimes people want to hear other than facts. They want to hear your opinion on it, not the scientific facts, because the thing is that science has been wrong too many times
Yes.
to give it 100% of my faith. Like, you know, we haven't even found a cure for fucking cancer yet. Apparently we did, but it hasn't been, I haven't heard from it since. Like, since it first fucking got spoken of.
Because I don't think they tested it yet. I don't think they've done actually like human trials.
Okay. Because it came out recently. It basically was like, it was a 99% survival rate.
Yeah,
with
so
it
yeah,
and
then I
whatnot.
would suppose they would actually test it on people that are actually dying of cancer, like physically.
No, they did.
Okay.
They did. They gave it to a person with terminal leukemia. They gave it
Then
to somebody with
we
cerebral.
honestly will have to wait a couple months to hear like actual
Oh.
results, you know?
No doubt. And the thing is that apparently this drug was going into their system and literally the tumors. The tumors were shrinking immediately, kind of thing. So it was like, whoa.
Maybe they
But
actually figured it out finally for once in their lives.
and I mean, they might have. They
Which
might
would be
have,
awesome,
but
because
the
then, you
thing
know,
is
like,
that,
I'm at high risk of dying from cancer because my whole family has, you know what I mean? So that would be cool.
yeah, it's in genetics then.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a genetic thing, so I already know it's probably
Like,
gonna happen.
my dad's got super high cholesterol and super high blood pressure, but I've never had my blood taken. I probably have super high blood pressure and super high cholesterol because I eat like shit, and I mean, now I'm working out with work and with golf, and I'm going to the gym, but it's like,
Good.
I'm not in the best shape of my life because I sat there for 2 years and did fuck all, right? So that shit worries me because that's also in my genetics, but it's like I can't really do anything about that. There is nothing for it. I can go on some drugs and take drugs for the rest of my life, but do I want to do that? No. Like, my thing is that if I'm dying and it's something that it's like that I can't really control, I don't want to sit there and have to take medication for the rest of my life, you know?
Yeah,
I'd rather,
exactly.
like, if I can live until like 60 years old without having to take any medication in my life, I'd rather do that than live to 100 while taking 50 different pills every morning. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I'm not
I
really a
feel
big
you. I
fan
don't
on
want to be one
medication.
of those people with like a pill container that has like literally 50 different pills in it too. I get that part. Trust me, because that
Yeah,
sucks.
so it's
And
like,
those, honestly, I feel like those would just kill you even faster. Like they're pills, they're
yeah,
drugs. You know what I mean? Like, what do you
yep.
do? What happens to you when you take drugs? It kills you. Like over time, you know, it's gonna just
Oops,
make it worse.
I accidentally had a beer. I'm gonna die now because I drank while I'm on pills. And if
Yeah,
I've got 50
exactly.
different ones, I got 50 different chances of dying.
Literally, bro.
I don't know. I think that Armin just needs to start opening his own mind to have his own opinion. Like, it's not something that has to be like all the time. Like, hey Armin, only speak your opinion. No. It's just in certain situations where there's an argument, don't directly turn to the facts, talk about your opinion. He
Yeah.
likes to say that he debates. Debates don't have to do with facts, debates have to do with opinions, you know? And it's really frustrating because we'll be having a conversation about something and then he'll pull the facts out when we're trying to figure out our own opinions on something, and it's like, okay, I understand that, Armin, but I'm just saying that if we, like, even with hypothetical situations, I don't think he can do hypothetical situations unless they're built around his lies, kind of thing. And it's really like frustrating because I'll sit there and try and say like, okay, well, if this were to happen because this were going to happen, he'll just sit there and be like, oh, but that'll never happen because it's statistically impossible. Well, that's not what I'm saying, Armin. I'm saying hypothetically, what would you think would happen if this were to happen and then this were to happen? What would the effect on the person be, kind of thing?
Yeah.
And he just, oh, that's impossible. It would never happen. Nothing is impossible, Armin. Nothing. And that's one thing I kind of want to reinforce to him. Nothing is impossible. Because he just shuts down conversations like that, and it's just like, fuck, man. I'm trying to make it interesting rather than just talking about the numbers.
I don't know,
Yeah.
dude. I
I
feel
agree.
like right now I would believe a lot of things. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, and it sounds pretty stupid, but like that whole thing where they released like all the stuff for like with the UFOs and shit like that, that
Yeah.
stuff was fucked. Like that was
Yeah.
actually fucked. Like, did
Yeah.
you hear about like the pill with the fighter pilot?
Yeah.
That was, dude, I have never heard of a story that was more convincing than that one. I'm not
I
gonna lie
know.
to you. I like,
Bro,
I literally, I'm
oh.
sitting there for like a half an hour, and I'm keeping an open mind to this, and I'm thinking of every plausible reason how this could not be real, and I literally cannot think of a single one.
Literally.
I
Do you
can't.
want to know
I
what I
literally
think?
can't. And the part that's even more fucked is that it went to their rendezvous in a second. That
Yep.
was fucked.
Bro, do you want to know what's fucked to me? So I don't think aliens
So
come from
cool.
space. I don't think aliens
I
come from
think
space. I think
aliens.
they
I
They come
come
think
from
from
there
the
the
are.
ocean.
ocean,
The ocean, yeah.
ocean or North Pole up in the Arctic.
The North Pole. Where from the North Pole though? Like from
Like,
what?
no, just in the ice,
In the
like under
ice?
the ice,
That could be
under the
plausible.
ice.
That could be
And
plausible.
the thing is that the whole reason I think that, and I'm a firm believer in that, is because if you think about a UFO, it's capable of flying with an anti-gravity area around the ship, right? What would you need to rip through the water at insane speed? Exactly that, because you
Something
have
with
to get
zero
rid of all the
drag,
water
basically.
around you.
Yeah.
You remove the resistance and you
Yeah.
can zoom.
Yeah. Well, I
So
would
it
assume that's
makes
how they
so
get
much
around
sense.
everywhere so fast because well, in what they describe the shape to be that they've seen that goes this fast is not really aerodynamic. Like
No.
it's like it doesn't have, you know, anything that will help it turn on a dime or anything like that. But the thing's omnidirectional. It's
Yep.
fucked. Like
Yeah.
what? And they said it has,
Yeah.
it's a smooth, like a tic tac, like just fucking,
Yep.
and like that was the most wild thing to me. And like, cause I've
Yeah.
seen all these other things, and I'm like, oh, there's so many things that this could possibly be other than a UFO. But then I see
Yep.
this, I hear the story, I go look, I see multiple things confirming the same thing, same story. I go look and look for videos and everything. Or the same guy, all talking on different fucking things, all these, and I'm like,
Yep.
wow, this is incredible. And
It,
like
it's either a
honestly, after
really
that,
well put together story or
yeah,
it's
it's
like
like
actually real, and it's hard
it's
to
like
believe it's
if
true.
this is a fucking if this is a ploy put together by the fucking government, honestly, hats off to you guys because I've never believed any of your bullshit up until now.
Yeah,
Like
and I mean,
genuinely.
that's the thing I'm kind of scared about is that there have been multiple different sightings of different UFOs. So yeah, if they all come from the ocean, there must be different civilizations throughout the ocean.
Yeah, like who fucking knows, dude? Like,
That,
how do we
or
know
if
like
you
that
think
whole
about it,
like alien thing? What if they weren't even well, like what you said? What if they weren't even from space? What if they actually lived here all along? Like,
And
what
we
if
yeah,
they
and we and
still? What
we
if they
just
were
took
always on
over.
Earth?
And we
They
just
were
took
just one of
over.
those. Yeah, exactly. What if like they went somewhere, or maybe they were driven away by something, or
Like,
something
or the
fucking crazy,
dinosaurs
they
or
stripped
the
them
ice
away,
age?
yep.
Maybe what you theorized, the ice age. Maybe they got fucking frozen underneath everything, or some shit like
well,
that.
no, I think they went into hiding during a catastrophic event on Earth because you think about it, the pyramids are there, but there's no civilization to kind of reinforce the fact that it was made in a certain time period. But the only way we can tell is based off of how old the building is and how old the material is. So realistically, these people could have been living through a apocalyptic event on Earth, and they decided to hole up underground because it was the only safe space. If you
Yeah.
think about it, the water is the only safe space in a situation like that. Because if meteors are hurtling towards Earth, you're probably safer in the ocean than on land.
No, you're absolutely right about that. Think about it this way. Sharks. Do you know how fucking old a shark is? Like,
Crocodiles.
yes, yep. Dude, all those big ass sea creatures that you see that you're like, what the fuck is
They're
that? All
dinosaurs.
those things, yep, they survived because they were sea creatures and they
Yeah.
evolved and
I
then they
hit one.
changed. Dude, that's so incredible to think about. Like, that's so
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Bro, we could have been sea creatures and we could have just split off from certain like we could have become land animals by basically shoring ourselves over and over again. You know,
I mean,
like we
like there was a fish that did it. There's fish
yeah,
that grew legs.
think
They
about
just
frogs.
fucking, they just, there was a fit, there was actually fish at a certain point in time that they started to grow legs. They still had
Yep.
gills, and then just one day they're like, right, fuck it. They went on land, and then they kept going on land, and then they started evolving and everything, and then eventually down the
Yeah.
line they lost their gills, and then they
Yeah.
start, and then, oh my god, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't believe aliens are from space because there's too much making it make sense that they're from the ocean. You know?
You know what's funny? The whole thing about the whole like different realities and stuff like that, time travel, feel like that has something to do with space. A lot to do with space.
Bro,
That
you
whole
going
thing
through
with
light
different
speed.
creatures and everything, ocean shit.
Bro, going through light speed is time travel. Like
That's
go
fucked. Like that entire
because you're
concept.
bending time. You're literally bending the time and space around you to go faster.
Like that whole concept is crazy.
Like I kind of base my opinions on light speed on I wouldn't say movies, but the concepts that the movies kind of portray, and especially with Star Wars. Like there are theories within Earth that correlate with Star Wars of how you go into light speed and how it works, and you basically scrunch up all the space around you, which also scrunches time because space is time if you think about it. Like each distance is time in essence, you know. I don't know if that makes sense, but think of space as time. So as you're going so fast, think of a sonic boom. You ripple wavelengths off of the rear end of your ship, right, off the cone. And if you think about going at light speed, you're going so fast that that cone is crumpling the space and time around you, and it might not necessarily be a cone like when you're going the speed of sound, but it could be something different that just makes it so all of the space around you scrunches up almost, slingshotting you forward. I don't know if that makes sense. I would have to draw it, but I don't got time because I kind of gotta go back to work here. But
Oh yeah, you're at work, yeah.
I'm just vibing. Don't you love that I can just take 40 minutes to do fuck all?
Right?
Like fuck. But anyways, I'm gonna go mow some grass. But
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna mow some grass. Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna ponder on the thought of light speed and try and come up with a theory and build a ship and go light speed on
Gotcha.
Earth. Bro, imagine going light speed in atmosphere.
Oh, bro.
God damn. You'd literally be faster than the Flash. Actually, no, you'd be as fast as the Flash because he goes the speed of light, I think. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later.
Alright, I'll be here. I'm off for the rest of the weekend, so.
Alright. Goodbye.
Goodbye! What's up, Matthias?
What's up, Josh?
Oh, just
Hey,
fucking
man.
playing some Apex?
Playing Apex.
Yeah, bro. I haven't played it in a little bit. I'm trying to get my battle pass up. See, it's ending in like 40 days, so. Got 1,300 damage and 4 kills because I'm just that good on this game. This team is actually fucking annoying the shit out of us right now, though. We gotta push up. We have no choice. I got my ult, so I'm gonna pop it.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
Yep, just that.
I just shit out my ass.
Not too far. Give me a sec.
We just got the win, baby! Let's go! Ha ha ha! Ha ha! I'm clipping that game! Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
ready?
streaming.
Nah, dude, you need to celebrate that, buddy.
Ah!